Just when we thought that the injuries for this year's NBA playoffs couldn't get any worse, in the Game 3 of the Atlanta Hawks and the Milwaukee Bucks, Trae Young accidentally stepped on the referee's foot, which led to an ankle injury, and he has been ruled out for the Game 4 versus the Bucks just recently today. And speaking of injuries, Game 4 Bucks versus Hawks just earlier today, Giannis awkwardly lands on his foot and hyperextended his knee, and he has also been ruled out for the rest of the game in the third quarter of that game. It is really a very scary fall for Giannis, the superstar of the Milwaukee Bucks. We don't want players to get injured, especially if they're competing at their highest level. This year's playoffs has been really crazy. I think the winner or the one who's going to win the chip is actually the healthiest team with all the injuries that is happening right now. Prayers up to Giannis' injury. Hopefully it is nothing very serious like an MCL or an ACL. Let's just hope and pray for all of the players to stay healthy for the rest of the playoffs. So anyway, in this vlog, we are just going to talk about Giannis' third signature shoe. Nike revealed this yesterday. There were already leaked photos, descriptions, the tech of the shoe. Nike posted that everything in their article at their website. So we are going to talk about the Giannis Freak 3.
Pulls off three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game!
So before Nike officially released this, I think there were already leaked photos of this months ago. But yesterday they have officially stated in the post that this will be releasing on July 1st globally and August in North America. So they released two colorways, the first one being the black and purple, which they call the Project 34, and the second one is the one in the color orange or peach, and they call that Freak. Funny thing is, this is Giannis' signature shoe, but PJ Tucker, the sneaker king, is the first one to wear this on court in the Game 4 of the Bucks versus the Hawks. So he wore the one that is in the orange colorway or the Freak colorway. I think that is the better colorway compared to the black and violet colorway or the Project 34. But by the first look of this Freak 3, the silhouette is very identical. It is very looking like the KD7. Not just with the strap, of course, KD7 being identical of the straps, but also the entire model of itself. I think Nike could have done better with regards to the design itself, but as I mentioned in my previous vlog, they are designing identical shoes from one brand to another, one model to another. I don't know why, but people still buy them anyways, of course. I'm not gonna lie, the KD7s are not bad. It is a good looking shoe, but I feel like with regards to this Freak 3, it has just been revamped or resurrected, and then it has been put to Giannis' name or Giannis' signature shoe. So anyways, let's talk about the details of the Freak 3 in the black and purple colorway. By the first look of it, or by the first glance, I'm not gonna lie, I actually liked it at first, but I am really not a big fan of straps. I think that it is really unnecessary to put that in a shoe, especially if you already have the laces to lock your foot into the shoe. But of course, there is a explanation on why they actually put the strap into this shoe. So let's take a look at the shoe. With the first look itself, of course, with the colorway of the black and purple, it is the combination of those two colors mainly, and with a touch of color white and this little tiny blue swoosh just below the laces. So there's really nothing fancy about this shoe. The entire uppers is engineered uppers in color black, and then as I mentioned earlier, the swoosh just below the laces in the color blue, and then just above that is the unnecessary strap. I'm sorry, but I am really not a fan of straps. So this is a strap in color violet, kind of look like iridescent, to provide support in the mid-foot area of the shoe. The strap really looks identical to KD7's, and underneath the purple strap is the black round laces. Nothing fancy as mentioned earlier with this shoe. The design is very simple and very Giannis. And continuing to the tongue, this is a color black tongue with Giannis logo in color black and in color white. There's also a pull tab in this tongue and also on the back or on on the heel part of this shoe. Sock liner is in black mesh, and there is a Nike swoosh in color white in the medial side of the shoe. Going to the midsole is the color white midsole together with the purple kind of like iridescent color in the middle, and just beneath that they put there the Air Zoom. Now here's the interesting fact about this shoe. Nike actually added 2 Zoom Air units in this shoe. One Zoom Air unit already provides you a good responsiveness of the shoe. Imagine having 2 in the shoe. What? So I think with regards to the tech of this shoe, I think Nike nailed it in this Giannis signature shoe Freak 3. But that is not what it's ending with regards to the greatness of this shoe. If you go into the outsole, you'll be able to see there a color black outsole. But what can you notice about the traction? If you'll be able to notice there, it is a multi-directional pattern that kind of looks identical to one of the best performance basketball shoes, which is the Kobe 9. The Kobe 9s is one of the best performers in basketball history, especially given with this traction. They put this kind of traction in Giannis, and I think that is going to make Freak 3s an overall great performance basketball shoe. So this is already a beat up pair. This is an old shoe, but the performance of this never disappointed me, especially the lockdown, considering having the best traction in the shoe. So this is what it looks like in close up. If you'll be able to notice, it is really looking similar to Giannis Freak 3. So as I have mentioned on my previous vlogs, the foundation of a basketball shoe or a shoe is the outsole. Having this kind of outsole and also the 2 Zoom Air units in this Freak 3, regardless if it's just a simple looking shoe, nothing fancy, simple colorway, this is going to be a solid performer, a solid basketball shoe. And of course, we haven't tested it yet, but considering the fact that having this kind of tech, this kind of outsole, also considering that the previous Freak lines have also been a solid performer, I am anticipating that this is going to be one of the best basketball shoes in this year. So that pretty sums up the entire look. First glance of the Freak 3's color black and violet colorway, or the Project 34. Once again, prayers up to Giannis. I hope he recovers soon, and if possible, if he'll be able to come back and play. And also Trae Young, because this one hell of a series. Hope no one gets injured aside from them. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Do not forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you're updated in all of my next videos. Thank you all for watching.